Countdown clock is in for tonight's fourth race, a field of five. Lining up in behind the Red Shore starting gate. They're all going to get a prize again in here, Vance. Up to you for the call.
$2,600 on the line, Mr. Skierman, and you're absolutely right. Everybody gets purse money here. Brookdale George, Dunsan George. Sword from the Stone, Mr. William. Bad Boy Boogie, top of the stretch. Here they come. The rough and pacing Sword from the Stone is leaving. Brookdale George along the rail. Way wide, Bad Boy Boogie. Off stride. That is Dunsan George on the turn. Mr. William moves into fourth as they arrive at the opening eight. It'll be the 1-9 Chalk on the lead. Brookdale George for Paul Angel. Sword from the Stone got away with a two-hole ride. Third at the inside. That is Mr. William. Dropping in fourth is Bad Boy Boogie, and trailing the field, Dunsan George on by the first quarter mile. And that is Brookdale George, the fraction setter, in 29 and 4. Sword from the Stone, the two-hole ride. Mr. William on the turn third. Moving up fourth on the outside, that's Dunsan George, and now the trailer is Bad Boy Boogie. Down the stretch they come, approaching the opening half mile, and that's Brookdale George to get him halfway home. Sword from the Stone is second, Mr. William third, Dunsan George on the outside fourth, and now the trailer, Bad Boy Boogie fifth. They were over to the opening half mile, led by Brookdale George in a minute and 2. Sword from the Stone is second, Mr. William third. Dunsan George drives up fourth on the outside, trailing fifth. Bad Boy Boogie to go to three quarters next, and it's Brookdale George continuing to control. Sword from the Stone is second, Mr. William third. Dunsan George on the outside fourth, trailing the field. That is Bad Boy Boogie. The three quarters completed now in 1:30 and 3. Brookdale George, the leader, going to the 7/8. Sword from the Stone will take a shot at him now. Mr. William on the rail third. Dunsan George, Bad Boy Boogie. They're in deep stretch now. Brookdale George, Sword from the Stone, giving him a test here on the outside. Sword from the Stone might have just shocked him right here in Summerside. Brookdale George right with him. It's picture time in 1:59.4.
Here comes a slow-mo replay brought to you by Universal Media for tonight's fourth race. Brookdale George goes to the front, 29 and 4, the half up a minute 2/5, three quarters in 1:30, and then to the head of the stretch, Brody McPhee tipped out Sword from the Stone, and they're going to battle down the stretch here. Brookdale George on the inside, Sword from the Stone on the outside, close on the line, but I think Sword from the Stone got up and got it here. In a photo, it is now posted. Sword from the Stone gets up to win tonight in 1:59 and 4. That is a new race win record. Brookdale George did all the work on the front end. For second, in for third is Mr. William. $38.90 on the nose. Sword from the Stone gets the job done here in the fourth. And we're going to see Brody McPhee and Sword from the Stone back in the Woodmere Standard Bridge winner's circle next.
Sword from the Stone pulls off the upset here in the fourth. He's arriving at the Woodmere Standardbred's winner's circle. Bay Pacing gelding 3 by Arthur Bluechip. Off the Modern Art Dam, Sestina. Owned by Orville Willis, Blair Sweet, and Gordy McCollum. Bred by Jeff Hinniger of Nova Scotia. Trained by Donald Sweet and Brody McPhee. Guides him to a new pacing record tonight of 159-4. Sword from the Stone in a fourth race upset.